Let me tell you a story of a scholar whose pride was as vast as the sky, and how it was stripped down to the last layer by a great yogi. Gompopa was no ordinary monk. In a previous life, he had been a brilliant physician. After a devastating plague took his wife and children, he renounced the world and became a master of the Kadampa scholastic tradition. He was learned, respected, and handsome. He could recite entire scriptures from memory and heal the sick with a glance. Yet something gnawed at his heart. I know the words of the Buddha perfectly. So why do I still feel anger when a servant disrespects me? Why do I lie awake at night, proud of my own holiness? This is not liberation. This is just a cleaner cage. One night a wandering beggar passed through Gompopa's village. The beggar was singing a song. Scholars count their robes and their titles. But a true yogi counts his breath and his decay. Better a madman who has seen his own mind than a king who knows the names of 10,000 hells. Gompopa asked the beggar who had written such a song. The beggar laughed. Milarepa, he said, a naked hermit who lives on nettle soup. He flies through the air, kills demons with a snap of his fingers, and once survived a blizzard by singing a song to a snow lion. Gompopa's hair stood on end. Tears of devotion streamed down his face, not because of the flying or the demons, but because of the words, known his own mind. I have memorized the map of the mind for 20 years, but I have never set foot inside it. If this madman knows even one step of that terrain, I must crawl to him on my knees. So he took a bag of gold dust, to pay for teachings as custom demanded, and set out on a 1,000-mile journey through blizzards and bandit passes. When he finally reached Milarepa's cave, he did not expect a red carpet. But neither did he expect the door to remain shut. Gompopa arrives at Milarepa's cave. He is clean-shaven, wearing fine ochre robes. He carries a bag of gold dust as an offering. He bows low. Go away. I have no interest in learned monks and their gold, Milarepa said. But master, I have traveled far. I wish to offer you this gold to sustain your practice. Gold does not agree with this yogi's mind. Gold does not make me happy. Keep your wealth. It will only buy you tea. For 2 weeks, Milarepa left the famous scholar standing in the snow. He did this not out of cruelty, but because he saw the truth. Gompopa was full of pride. He believed that because he had left his wealth and status behind, he was already awakened. Milarepa knew that before he could pour in the nectar of wisdom, he had to crack the shell of Gompopa's intellectual vanity and pride. Finally, Gompopa is summoned into the cave. It is filthy. Milarepa sits on a flat rock, wearing only a tattered cotton sheet. There is no ceremony. Without saying hello, Milarepa picks up a human skull filled with murky, fermenting chang. Here, drink this, all of it. But, master, I am a fully ordained monk. I have taken vows to abstain from intoxicants. By breaking this vow, I will ruin my spiritual path. Your pride is a much stronger poison than this beer. Drink. In that moment, Gompopa faced a choice. He could cling to his good monk identity, or he could trust the mad yogi in front of him. He drained the cup. Milarepa laughed, a deep, thunderous laugh that echoed off the cave walls. Good. This is excellent interdependence. You have not broken your vows. You have broken your attachment to the label of being a monk. Now the teachings can enter you. The training was not in scripture, but in direct experience. After a year of meditation, Gompopa began to see visions. Master, I have attained a great sign. I saw the beings of the 6 realms floating in space, drinking milk from the stars. Surely I am close to enlightenment. That is not enlightenment. That is just gas. The tiger has entered your nerve channels. It is a physical sensation, not wisdom. Go back to your cushion. Now I see only my mother. She is starving. She is dying of thirst. I feel her pain as my own. Why are you doing this to me? That is good. Your channel has been blocked, so you feel suffering. But do not grasp at the good visions, and do not fear the bad ones. You are still trying to judge your meditation. Just sit, without hope, without fear. Milarepa kept hitting Gompopa's ego where it was strongest. his need to be special. Every time Gompopa reported a beautiful vision or a great light, Milarepa told him it was just a trick of the wind. Every time Gompopa despaired, Milarepa told him he was lazy. This relentless teasing slowly dismantled the physician's identity. Years passed. Gompopa lost his pride, his attachment to visions, and even his fear. Finally, Milarepa told him it was time to leave and teach. The disciple wept, feeling he had not learned enough. As a farewell, Milarepa walked him to a bridge. Gompopa crosses the bridge. He turns back for a final look at his teacher. Come back for a moment. I have one final teaching. This is the most precious advice I have. If I do not give it to you, to whom shall I give it? Gompopa hurries back, eagerly pulling out a silk scarf to make a mandala offering. Milarepa waves it away dismissively. No need for that. Put this advice in the deepest recesses of your heart. Milarepa turns his back to the disciple. He lifts up the back of his ragged cotton robe, exposing his naked buttocks to the cold mountain wind. Master your skin. It is hard, like leather, like the sole of a boot. It was a demonstration of extreme dedication to meditation. Practice until your body bears the marks of your effort, emphasizing intense meditation over mere intellectual knowledge and just collection instructions. The final teaching was a non-verbal song of actions. Gompopa left, not with magical powers, but with the rugged determination of a yogi. When he later founded the Dagpo Kagyu lineage, he taught not the flashy miracles of the gods, but the quiet, unshakable miracle of a warrior who sits until the end of time.